So there's food, which I really would ask you to enjoy now because it's warm and delicious, and it's empanadas. What else do we have? Café? Tres leches. And a story I'm going to tell is connected to the food, so please enjoy. Thank you, and we'll start in a little bit.
Okay. Hey, Councilwoman, how are you? Thank you for being here. Gaudier, did I say it right?
Gaudier.
I go back and forth.
Gaudier.
Gaudier.
Yes.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, you should be.
Just for the day. No, I'm just playing. Just for the day.
Come on, Zach.
It's good. So good afternoon, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me in the back. Okay. So my name is Vanessa Garrett Harley. I am Chief Deputy Mayor for Social Impact and Strategic Initiatives. Want to welcome and thank you all for being here this afternoon. Mayor Parker, certainly it was her desire to be here, but she is working on another very pressing matter. And so I'm going to do the best I can to bring y'all Mayor Parker kind of energy this afternoon, hopefully. So again, thank you all for being here as we take another step forward toward building Philadelphia to that city where we know it is and can be even more so, where every entrepreneur and every small business owner and every hardworking Philadelphian has a real shot at success and will be able to become a success story. I do want to do some acknowledgments. I want to thank those of our city council partners who are here, Councilwoman Jamie Gaudier, Councilwoman Rue Landau, Councilwoman Nina Ahmad. Oh, okay. I know I saw her. And any and all other city council staffers or members that are here, we certainly want to thank you for your continued partnership. We want to thank, of course, and you will be hearing from her, as this is her brainchild, our Commerce Director, Alba Martinez, of course. Give Alba a hand. Others from our Commerce Department, and you see also standing up here with us and flanking me, are additional members of Mayor Parker's cabinet, as well as directors and leads in many of our various departments. I want to thank our community partners, and especially our small business owners, because this is really about you. So the mayor made a commitment on day one that Philadelphia would be open for business, as we say, and that means cutting the red tape, eliminating any unnecessary barriers, and trying to make sure that government works at the speed of business, and we like to say a government you can see, touch, and feel, right? And when we talk to small businesses, especially in many of the neighborhoods that have historically been left behind, many of our more vulnerable neighborhoods that are facing a number of challenges, we're hearing the same thing, and that is access to capital is out of reach, the right connections are really too hard to find, a single unexpected challenge, whether that could be anything as simple as an emergency repair or a delayed permit that they need, or even just a supply chain issue, can put a business at serious risk. And that's just not how it should be, nor how we want it to be. If a business has vision, we know you owners have work ethic I tell everybody it's harder to own your own business than it is to work for somebody else, even though everybody says, I want to own my own business. I'm like, you sure? But the talent that you need to have to support and grow, then that's exactly why today we're launching the Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund. The Small Business yeah, you can give a hand for that. The Small Business Catalyst Fund is a $5 million investment in high-potential businesses that are ready to grow. These are targeted investments in businesses that, with the right support, will create jobs, will strengthen our neighborhoods, and contribute to a thriving Philadelphia economy. It's part of our economic opportunity for all. You know, you hear us say cleaner, greener, safer, with economic opportunity for all. This is definitely part of the economic opportunity for all agenda, and it's a cornerstone of the PHL Open for Business Executive Order. Within the fund, we have dedicated funding to support key industries that are critical to the city's success, such as life sciences, manufacturing, the nighttime economy, the creative economy, the commercial corridor, and real estate acquisition. But let me be clear, the Catalyst Fund is open to all businesses. If you're ready to grow, we want to ensure that you have access to the right resources and the support that you need so that you can take the next step and be successful. The Catalyst Fund is designed to be clear, efficient, and built for business. We want to cut through all of that red tape and sort of streamline your ability to be able to do business in the city and be successful at it. Businesses that receive Catalyst funding won't just get a grant, they will also be getting some real support to help them be able to scale. Today, we're not just launching a fund, we're sending a message. Philadelphia is open for business. In just a few moments, we're going to symbolize our commitment to breaking down barriers and cutting through the red tape by actually cutting the red tape. But because small businesses don't need more obstacles, they need more opportunity. And we want to be here to be in support of you, your business, and just your growth as a small business, and hopefully making you even tremendously successful. I'm going to turn it over now to Commerce Director Alba Martinez, who's going to share more of the details and really explain to you about how the fund will work and what businesses can expect. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa. I'd like to recognize the Commerce team. Can you raise your hand and so you can be recognized? Thank you. Before we dive into how the Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund will work, I do want to take a moment to thank Mayor Parker for her relentless commitment to making economic opportunity a reality for all Philadelphians. In fact, she's not here because she's working on behalf of Philadelphians on something even more urgent. You know, we are in a time that others would be scared about and shrinking back from, and I am honored to say that I work for a mayor that leans into every challenge on behalf of the citizens of Philadelphia. She does work around the clock, and she is building a safer, cleaner, greener, and more prosperous city. And while Eagles are on our mind, the Eagles green may be on our mind, Mayor Parker is working every day on the green in our neighborhoods, investing in thriving local corridors and the green in Philadelphians' pockets by expanding real economic opportunity. So what she is challenging us with is not a vision, it's a mission. And it's a mission that our CEO of Philadelphia is making happen. She doesn't just want us, her team, to talk about change. She wants us to deliver it. And she's made it clear Philadelphia is open for business. So it's our job to turn that promise into action, ensuring that every entrepreneur in every neighborhood has a real chance to grow and thrive. The Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund is about action, getting capital into the hands of business owners who are ready to grow and ensuring that the process that we employ along the journey works at the speed of business. So how does it work? First, let me say this is a proof of concept. We are looking for new ways of doing business that build on the success of the Commerce Department. We do have over $19 million of programs and services that have changed the lives of many, many business owners in Philadelphia. This is yet another step by the Commerce Department to continue to innovate and find better ways to serve our businesses. We are rolling this project out, the Catalyst Fund, in phases so that our businesses across the city in every neighborhood have time to learn, engage, and apply with confidence. First, we want to raise awareness among businesses about the fund, and that starts today. We are beginning a process of community outreach and engagement. We will connect with local media. We'll be available after our ribbon cutting. I'll be available for one-on-one interviews. But it's the beginning of a journey where we're going to convene and attend community meetings, work with our many partners to do outreach to businesses in our corridors and our neighborhoods. We're going to employ digital marketing in ways that we have not done before, and much more. These engagement efforts are necessary to ensure every entrepreneur knows about this opportunity and has the best chance of success. Because if they win, we win. Next, after our outreach phase, which will continue, of course, forever, but an intensive outreach phase, we are going to release a simple, easy to fill out expression of interest form, and that will happen in April. And that expression of interest form will stay open forever, as long as we have a Catalyst Fund. Why? Because businesses grow on their own timeline, not on ours. Importantly, businesses can apply for themselves, or someone else can recommend a business that they think fits the criteria of a Catalyst business. The third step is that businesses that meet the criteria will be invited to submit a full application, and we expect that to happen sometime in May. So who are we looking for? At a high level, we are looking for businesses with under $2 million in revenue that show strong potential, a clear vision for expansion, have demonstrated drive and resilience, and who could benefit from support to accelerate their growth. Starting this summer, selected businesses will receive grants of up to $50,000 to help fuel their growth. But the Catalyst Fund is not really about funding alone. It's about fueling success. It's about building a relationship. It's about creating a family. Catalyst businesses will have access to targeted support, from financial management training to strategic mentorship, direct connections to growth opportunities. We want to work very hard to support their success, along with our many partners who are here in this room, and give them whatever they need to succeed when they need it. We are rethinking with the Catalyst Fund how Philadelphia supports business growth, and we're ready to get to work together with all of you and with all businesses in the city to give our business community the best chance of success. To close, I want to share the story of Victor Tejada. Victor, are you here? Victor, come up here, Victor. Stand up here. Victor Tejada is the founder of Delivery Guys app and Empanada Nation. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Okay. His story is a great example of why this work matters. Victor's business almost did not make it. He faced setback after setback and was really on the verge of quitting. He had already accepted another job. But one day, an unexpected thing happened. a chance encounter with a reporter who had ordered Dominican food from a food truck. And Victor, who was the CEO of Delivery Guys app, was also the delivery guy. So the reporter, who some of you may know, Yesenia de Moya Correa, of course being a reporter, says, "Who are you? I researched you. I looked you up. What is this?" And so Victor shares his story about what he's been trying to do, but he's going to close down. And she says, "I'm going to write a story about you." And that story, that food delivery, changed everything. It changed everything. Because she said he was in business to compete with who? Uber?
Uber, yeah.
With Uber Eats. And so they got mad at him. Now, how do you get mad at that? But that's another story, right? So they got mad at him, but then they also invited him to conferences. And so they became investors in his dream.
Oh, wow.
Yesenia wrote an article that simply put a spotlight on this business. That's all she did, a spotlight. And from there, things took off for Victor. Last year, he sold $29 million in food through his app. This year, he expects to sell more. I'm not going to tell you the number because you're not going to believe it. His empanadas are right over there. He recently announced a partnership with Pat King of Steaks to create the first cheesesteak empanada. And it's right there for you guys to try. Pat would have been here. You know, he calls him Franklin, and I was talking to him, and he said, "My name is not Franklin, it's like Frankie or something."
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's Frankie from Pat King Estates. In the Latino community, he goes by Franklin. But he would have been here, but he's in Florida. So what I'm trying to say is look at what we would have lost. How many employees do you have? 29?
29.
And he's looking for a space to add another 50. What we would have lost had he not been delivering Dominican food to a reporter. Is that how businesses have to succeed in Philadelphia? By way of a miracle? So that's what the Catalyst Fund is about. It's about creating a mechanism to identify the businesses that are poised for growth and success and nurturing that success with some love capital and some plain old love. Thank you, Victor, for your leadership. And Victor's only one example of the many powerful examples of perseverance and what happens when businesses get the right support at the right time. It's my pleasure to introduce Bing Lee, the owner of Cox Deli, to share some of his thoughts. Bing, come on.
Thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bing Lee. I'm proud to be the owner, a small business owner in Philadelphia, Cox Deli, which is located in 4309 Locust Street. We're very excited to see the City of Philadelphia Department of Commerce to do more support the small entrepreneurs across the city. When I bought my business, I did not know where to turn, and I was searching online, and then the Department of Commerce comes out. I connect the Mayor's Business Action Team, and Shanshan Ma, which has been supporting me to identify the resource and all the permits I need to go through, and then. Anyway, in the end, it only took us for a couple of no more than 3 weeks, a few more weeks until we got the final approval for the health department to get our store reopened, which is incredible. I mean, yeah, for everything we have to go through before we get the final approval. And thank you so much. And I'm excited to apply for the business fund and expand my business to multiple locations. That's our plan. Yeah, Fishtown. Yeah, we're located at University, but we're looking for a new store at Fishtown. Yeah, and thank you. I'm very appreciated that. Yeah,
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Next, I want to invite Asia Richardson, who is the proud owner of Indian Princess Hair, to say a few words. Thank you for being here, love.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Asia Richardson. I am the proud owner of Indian Princess Hair. It is a luxury hair extension brand specializing in premium, unprocessed, chemical-free hair extensions. First, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Mayor Sherelle L. Parker, the Commerce Department, Director Alba Martinez, and the Department of Commerce for all you do to advance the economic opportunity in Philadelphia. I also appreciate the Mayor's Business Action Team, Celine Wilson and Michelle Price, and the entire team that I've worked with. Your dedication to supporting small businesses like mine is not just appreciated, it's transformative. As a solo entrepreneur, navigating the challenges of a growing business can feel overwhelming. But with the support of the Mayor's Business Action Team and the Philadelphia Business Lending Network Incentive Grant, Indian Princess Hair has been able to take major steps in moving forward with my business. The funding has allowed me to expand my product offerings, launch a new wig line, and enhance my digital marketing efforts. Beyond the financial support, the program has provided invaluable connections, mentorship, and resources that have positioned my business for long-term success. Programs like these don't just help businesses, they uplift communities, create jobs, and fuel economic growth in Philadelphia. In addition to these resources, I am excited to hear that the city is launching the Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund to elevate the growth of businesses like myself who are building legacies. The opportunity is perfectly timed as I'm actively working to open my first brick and mortar location. Thank you. Thank you. It's a long time coming. Focused on micro-manufacturing of custom wigs for individuals experiencing hair loss due to medical conditions like cancer. To any business owner wondering if they should seek assistance, my answer is yes. The resources are here, and now we have Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund. The team is ready to help Philadelphia's entrepreneurial spirit grow more than ever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Asia. Our economy is stronger when all businesses and entrepreneurs have a seat at the table. That's why Commerce works in close partnership with our diverse chambers. They are champions, they are advocates, they are facilitators of small business success. And representing our diverse chambers, which include the African American Chamber of Commerce, the Asian American Chamber of Commerce, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and the Independence Business Alliance, we have Zach Wilka, CEO of the Independence Business Alliance, to share a few words.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody, and a Go Birds to all who celebrate. Can we get a quick Go Birds? Yes. I'm Zach Wilka, and I'm CEO of the Independence Business Alliance, which is the LGBTQ+ Chamber of Commerce for Greater Philadelphia. As a member of the Diverse Chambers Coalition of Philadelphia, comprised of our African American, Hispanic, and Asian American Chambers of Commerce, and us, and a collaborator with so many other business-focused entities like our Greater Philadelphia Chamber, the Sustainable Business Network, WEBEC, the Economy League, various corridor and district managers, and so many more, I'm thrilled to represent them here today to celebrate the inception of the Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund. I first want to thank the Honorable Mayor Sherelle L. Parker, because when she says she wants Philadelphia to be the cleanest, greenest, safest city with access to economic opportunity for all, she really means economic opportunity for all. The Catalyst Fund is one more initiative, along with the Tax Reform Commission and the Mayor's Business Roundtables, that has shown her commitment to small businesses, knowing that they are the backbone of our local economy and a way for our diverse communities to build wealth and leave a legacy. And I know I keep saying diverse, and we're not supposed to say that anymore, but I think it's important. I'm just going to keep saying it until somebody comes and tackles me at the knees. Yeah. So, Mayor Parker and your administration, by declaring Philadelphia open for business, you are signaling that Philadelphia is a beacon of opportunity at a historic moment when we need that most. And of course, we could not be a business and community-friendly location without the continued dedication of a supportive City Council, many members of whom are here today. I also want to thank our Commerce Director, Alba Martinez, and her entire team, including MBAT, who have developed initiatives to grow Philadelphia's business community, not by guessing what current entrepreneurs require, but by listening to what our small businesses, our chambers, and other business-focused entities report that they need and they want through their lived experiences. Through compassionate and thoughtful data collection, you're finding creative solutions to our businesses' challenges, and this is one more example of that. Which brings me to the reason why we are here today, and we could all use a little bit of good news these days, right? The Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund. Several times a year, our Diverse Chambers Coalition conducts surveys the surveys of our small businesses, which yield consistent findings about the challenges our businesses face across all backgrounds that our chambers represent. One consistent result is that our businesses, many of whom who have been left out of traditional funding streams for historically bleak reasons, could use an infusion of love capital for the innovative services that they provide. Very often, our businesses have the ideas and the willpower, but not the support of that one infusion of capital that's the difference between success and sunsetting. And the Catalyst Fund seeks to find those high-potential businesses ready to step into the next level and support their journeys. So here is what we know. We know that Philadelphians, all of them, deserve a fair shot at economic opportunity, and that means creating systems where that can happen. We know that love capital is not a handout, it's an investment in Philadelphia as a place where people can live and work and create a life. And finally, we know that any win for our small businesses is a win for our city. And if we know anything, and we will know again this Sunday, Philadelphia is a city that wins.
Got it.
We are very excited to be partners in this exciting initiative, and we thank everyone involved for their vision and mission. Thank you.
Before we wrap and transition to our cutting of the red tape, I want to recognize how business and culture are so deeply connected, especially in a city like ours. The arts aren't just about creativity. They are a driving force in our economy. And no one understands this better than our Chief Cultural Officer, Val Gay. And I'd like Val to come up and say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Val Gay, Chief Cultural Officer. I'm so excited. I am thrilled to be here today as we celebrate this incredible step forward for Philadelphia's small business community, and in particular, for our city's creative entrepreneurs. As Executive Director of Creative Philadelphia, the city's Office of Arts, Culture, Creative Economy, I wanted to remind you, but we changed our name. You're welcome, Creative Philadelphia. I wanted to remind you, Philadelphia creatives, that our office exists to support you, and you can always reach us by going to phila.gov/arts or emailing us as arts@phila.gov. The inclusion of dedicated funding for creative entrepreneurs in the Philadelphia Small Business Catalyst Fund is not just exciting, it's essential. Here's why. Creative businesses are economic powerhouses. From independent artists to design firms, fashion brands, and music producers, creative entrepreneurs generate jobs, attract tourism, and contribute billions to our economy. When we invest in them, we invest in a sector that fuels Philadelphia's identity and economic growth. Historically, creative entrepreneurs have faced barriers to capital. Too often, funding models don't fit the way creative businesses operate. This dedicated funding signals a shift. It acknowledges that artists are entrepreneurs too, and it ensures, right? Yeah. And it ensures that they have the access to the financial resources and business support that they need to scale, thrive, and contribute to a stronger Philadelphia. Today, we celebrate more than just funding. We celebrate recognition, inclusion, I'll say diversity, and investment in an industry that defines our city's vibrancy. Thank you to Mayor Parker, Vanessa Garrett-Harley, Director Alba Martinez, and the Commerce team, especially the mighty Creative Economy Division. I see you back there, Sophie Hang. Because you're ensuring that Philadelphia's creative entrepreneurs are not just seen, but supported. And I can't wait to see what we build together. And go Birds. Thank you.
Bravo. Bravo. So we are wrapping up, and we will cut the symbolic red tape because we are not just launching a fund. We are sending a message that Philadelphia is open for business and that we want every small business that has a dream and is ready to work hard and has a good plan and has potential, we want them all to win, just like the Eagles. And before we cut the red tape, you see there's a big group behind me. And I want to acknowledge, we've acknowledged some of them, but I want to acknowledge who's in the room, because you know that when people are in the room, it's because they care. And you know that when people come together and make a commitment together, they deliver. So who do we have in the room? I think we have in the room the people who actually hold the scissors to cutting the red tape. We have our health commissioner, Palak Raval Nelson. We have our revenue commissioner, Kathleen McColgan. We have our L&I commissioner, one of the two. He's representing both. Bridget couldn't be here. She would have. She's not well today. Basil Miranda. Thank you, Basil. We have LaShonda Tompkins, our acting procurement commissioner. We have Rachel Branson, head of minority business success. We have Donovan West, head of the business roundtables. And of course, we have our terrific council persons, council members. I'm proud to be part of a city where everybody's pointing in the same direction. We may disagree on tactics, but we never disagree on mission and vision, and that's very exciting. So without further ado, we are going to symbolize our collective commitment to breaking down barriers and creating new opportunities, and we are going to clear the way for more businesses to grow, create jobs, and contribute to Philadelphia's economy. And we're all going to go and ask Vanessa to do the honors on the mayor's behalf. Thank you, Vanessa. 3, 2. Okay, well, wait, what are we going to say? We're saying open for business. Open for business. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Open for business. Bravo, bravo. Thank you all. Thank you. I'll be available for some follow-up interviews. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget your empanadas.
Mayor Alba, staying where you're at 1 second. Thank you so much, Mayor Alba.